gonna do something very interesting with this scrap piece. Stay tuned.
Not too late to chase the sun. Just you wait.
So, next part of making my coasters is sanding. Alright? So I'm gonna get the coarse with an 80 grit, start that out with it. Then I'm gonna move to a 120, and then I'm gonna go to a 180, a fine finish, get it nice and smooth. I might interchange between the 120 and the 180. These are small pieces, so it's not really much sanding is gonna be needed. It's already smooth to my cut, so we're good with it. Start with the 80 grit, then my little DeWalt hand sander. So you just straight up, I got some Diablo 5-inch pads here. Let's get it. Start at 1. I sand to the touch, not the look. Once it's smooth and I can do that right there, we're good. I can move to the next level. But I got several more to go, as you can see. You can't feel it, you ain't take my word for it, but that's a nice little sand. Nice little sand. Nice little sand. See that right there? Nice little sand. Feel good. Feel good? Good enough to sit a drink on that thing. All right, first time staining. So got me a tack cloth to get all the like dust, fine particles, all that stuff out. Make sure there's nothing like loose on there that can affect the stain. So I'll go through and kind of see that dust coming off of there. So nitriles, these old knit Rileys. That's what I call them, these old knit Rileys. I know y'all out there, that's not how you say it. That's just not how you say it. Got me some knit Rileys. Get ready for surgery. Got some old knit Rileys. Some knit Riley gloves. I don't know how you pronounce that. I call them knit Rileys. Got my stain shook up. I'm all shook up. Woo-hoo. That thing going. Open and ready. Make sure you're out in the open. This stuff stinks. You don't want to breathe that in like that. In an enclosed area, you understand? Got my brush. I want a real light coat though, so I'm just gonna kind of barely get something on here. And we're gonna go from there. Against the grain, but it's kind of like dry. All right, so got it all stained. Letting that dry. And then I'll hit it with a coat of polyurethane. This is the one I'm using. In the meantime, got my stain sealed up. I'm gonna clean my brush because that's an oil-based stain. I use some mineral spirits. You can also use paint thinner. I like mineral spirits. Just takes a little bit of that and that'll clean your brushes back off. Anything you use to touch that oil-based product. And then as that stain dries, I'll hit it with the poly, put 2 coats of that on. We coast it up then, baby. Yes, sir. All right, we got 1 coat of polyurethane on there. Again, I am using the Varathane satins, so it's not gonna be super shiny. I don't want that. I just want to protect the color that's here. And my stain, I wanted a little bit of the wood to kind of show through. I could have went over with another coat, but that's 2 coats. But anyway, so kind of just kind of trying not to cake it up. Make sure each coat is protected. All sides. And then I'll flip. For all y'all that do this all the time, I don't know, I'm sure I'm probably doing it wrong and my technique's off and all that good jazz. That's what's beautiful about doing it your first time and learning. These coasters are gonna be for my home. I'm gonna see if I stained it enough, if I protected it with enough polyurethane, if I, whatever. How I like these natural cuts that was in the wood and I left them. And I want to see how they hold up. Do they eventually split all the way through, start chipping off, you know, as I use it with drinks and that kind of thing. So that's what I'm doing. I learn on mine. And then if you want some, you know, obviously a different stain, a different shape, whatever. I like the square ones with the live edges and the actual natural characteristics to each piece of wood. So, and then I wanted a stain that didn't cover up the characteristics of each piece of wood as well. So this is what I wanted. You can order what you want and we'll go from there. Yes, sir.